We have reached August, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, we have indeed reached August. And we are getting ready for more exciting stuff here on WCTV. You know what August means? High school sports are almost here. Can you believe that? I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to my Highland Hornets. But enough on the Hornets for now. We already talked about the Hornets a few weeks prior on behalf of the whole Suburban League. We got to talk about the Cleveland Guardians, who have been ice cold lately. Cold as, a drink of water on a hot summer day. Sort of like now. I could go for water. Of course, I love water, but I'm pretty sure everybody does. Team batting stats. 232. Team average, yikes. 681 OPS, again, yikes. 453 runs, 881 hits, 172 doubles, 11 triples, 109 homers. That may not sound bad, 109 home runs, but it's second worst in the whole league. Good golly. 435 RBIs and 113 stolen bases. So there is that. Looking at home run totals, the Guardians are the second worst home run totals in all of baseball. Only behind the Milwaukee Brewers. There's just one major difference. The Brewers are winning. The Guardians are not right now, because as you can tell right here. Yes, sir, right here. First, it was the Diamondbacks. Nearly got swept to the Diamondbacks. It wasn't until this game you're looking at right here that salvaged a sweep of Arizona, thankfully. Guardians lost 2 games to 1. Terran Bybee had a dandy of an outing. He gave up 3 hits, 7.1 innings. He was in line for the win, and then the bullpen came and just fell apart. Oh, boy. Rhys Hoskins did get an RBI in the game. There's just a major twist. It was the only RBI in the game for Mr. Hoskins. And then in Game 2, which was nationally televised on Fox 8, Channel 8, Fox, whatever you want to say. Arizona, they hung a 7 in the 7th of Game 2. My goodness. Guardians tried to come back hanging 5 in the 8th inning, but then the Diamondbacks scored 2 more in the 9th inning, and it wound up being all for naught. Yep. For the Guardians, that is. Jose Ramirez do his job well. Or Gabriel Arias, I'm sorry. But, I'm used to Jose playing third base for the good old Guardians. Jose Ramirez, that is. In Game 3, Gavin Williams had 10 strikeouts. And not to mention, he had Chase the Water cash in 3 RBIs. How about Mr. Williams out there? He is really doing a great job. He is leading the American League with 178 strikeouts. Not bad for the former first-round pick. He was the 23rd pick in the 2021 draft. I remember that. Only Jacob Mizorowski has more strikeouts, and Jacob Mizorowski is really tearing it up this year. Well, I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. I'm pretty sure we also know by now that the Mets suck, and the good old Guardians couldn't do a darn thing against the Mets thus far. Oh, boy. Down 2 games to 9. They will lose the series regardless of outcome today. So it's Ciccone. He pitched in Game 1, but it was in relief. 2.2 innings. Luis Torrens had 3-run jack in Game 1. And how about Angel Hanau? Hanau really making his name noticed. He had 4 hits in his major league debut. My goodness, that is good. That is really good. And Nathaniel Lau had 2 RBIs. There's just one major issue. Cade Smith with a rare blown save, his 5th of the season. He gave up the tying run courtesy of a Brian Rocchio error at short, so the run was not earned, but still Cade Smith has to be kicking himself after that because Matt Festa checked in, and Festa couldn't do anything. He gave up a run, and thus the Guardians lost 6-5. Let's look at the standings. Now, they are under 500 for the first time all year, I believe. Oh, you gods, that's not good. First time I think all season long they've been under 500. Don't quote me on that, though. 57-58. But the good news is they're still in the division race. They're still in the wild card race, as a matter of fact. They are 3 back of the White Sox. 59-54 on the season. Are the White Sox, the good old Guardians, 57-58. And there are only 5 teams that have a winning record in the American League. Yeah, it's really soft, this league, the junior circuit. Very weak, this league, the junior circuit. You got Tampa, who was 68-46. They are miles ahead of second-seeded Chicago, 59-54. Houston, 59-57. And the wild cards are New York and Boston. Boston's just been red hot lately. I can't believe it. And then the third wild card in a distant third place and 6th seed. It's a tie between, the Guardians and the Rangers. And don't look now. Baltimore's half a game out. They did get rid of Adley Rushman. As you see, there was an argument in a benches clearing brawl because, of course, the Diamondbacks tried to bunt to break up a perfect game. Steve Vogt was not the happiest man about that, as you might expect. But anyways, everybody minus Kansas City, Oakland, and Los Angeles have a legit shot at the playoffs. Sort of like how in the National League, everyone minus the Mets, Giants, and Rockies have a legit shot at the playoffs. That is absolutely hard to believe. It's been a free-for-all this year in the year 2026. And, of course, we also have to talk about the Dodgers going all in, which is really stupid. We're going to have a lockout next season. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about during the summer next year. But I do know they are the 3rd seed in the National League. Thank you, God. Milwaukee, they are the 1 seed. Atlanta, the Braves have won 7 straight. Good Lord. And the Dodgers, not only did they get swept to Boston, they got swept to the the Cubs. The Cubs. Yeah, so I know it was a Chicago team. Don't worry, folks. And don't worry, we got some high school football predictions coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? We're doing high school football independence. You know, the schools that take on other schools from around, really, the country, maybe around the world, in the words of Daft Punk. But anyways, Archbishop Hoban, this is in no particular order, by the way, just in order of when I did what team. Hoban's going to go 7-2 on the season. Their 2 losses are going to be at Walsh and hosting Glenville. Glenville is in a league, if I'm not mistaken. Walsh Jesuit, 8-1. Their only loss to mighty Bishop Watterson on their senior day. Yeah, I think they're going to have a senior day party pooper in the Bishop Watterson High School, that is. They're Division 2, Bishop Watterson, may I add. Division 2, Region 7. That's nuts. St. V. St. M, the Fighting Irish, will go 3-7. They will beat Firestone. They will beat Elyria Catholic, and I think they will beat Cardinal Mooney as well. St. Ignatius, the Wildcats. They got a new coach, Marietta's Tom Kaufman. I don't know. I think he's got a tough team out there, 2-8. They got Avon, they got Menor, they got Walsh, they got Benedictine, they got Eds, they got Moore, they got St. Xavier. Don't sleep on Pickerington North as well. Their 2 wins will come to John Marshall and football North Clarkson. St. Ed's 9-1 the season. Never count out Tom Lombardo's gang out there. They're going to beat up all those schools, including Moore, of course, and Washington. I think they're going to beat Massillon Washington this year. They're hosting the Tigers, and their only loss, I think, will be to Hoban. I think it's going to be quite a big back-and-forth thing. I already mentioned Massillon Washington's going to lose to Eds. But other than that, you see it right there, 9-1 on the season for them. They will beat Glenville. They will beat Glen Oak. They will beat Harding, and they will beat McKinley for the umpteenth year in a row. Yeah, they're on a huge winning streak against the Bulldogs. That's what happens when you recruit, I guess. Benedictine, 7-2 on the season. They don't have a game week 8. They will lose to White Catholic week 5 and lose to VASJ week 9. Speaking of VASJ, they're going to lose to St. Francis de Sales. I believe the St. Francis de Sales in Columbus. 9-1 otherwise. They will beat Nordonia. They will beat St. Vincent. They will beat Youngstown. They will beat Benedictine. They will beat Perkins. They're not bad, typically. The Gilmore Academy Lancers. I've been to their high school. It's a nice high school. I believe it was Gilmore where we lost. It's in Gates Mills, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Their football stadium's mighty small, I'll tell you that, but they still have a good team. 5-5 out of the season. They'll beat Holy Name, John Hay, Cleveland Central Catholic, John Marshall, and Rhodes. Most is out there. University School. 7-3 will go the Preppers, in my opinion. They'll lose to Grand Valley, Struthers, and St. Charles and Columbus. Struthers, of course, near Youngstown. Speaking near Youngstown, how about Warren JFK? 8-2 on the season. They'll lose to Hubbard and Grand Valley. They have a pretty weaker schedule, but that's because they're Division 6 after all. And they were always Division 7, but now they're Division 6. Lutheran East, the Falcons, 6-4. They'll lose to Bucktown, they'll lose to Warren JFK, they'll lose to Cleveland Central Catholic, and they'll lose to Brush. Mogador, they are not playing Week 8, but they'll win every other game, minus Dalton and Pymatooning Valley. And then Richmond Heights with just 4 home games. They didn't have any last year, if I'm not mistaken. Their first 5 games are road games. They'll be 6-4. So that is all I have for high school football, but I still have to tell you stuff out here. Like Joe Idle's website has been updated, thankfully. Joe Idle does the Lord's work. He is a real miracle worker. He has updated everything. He's got every team, every region. Like, for instance, Region 5 right there where the good old Highland Hornets are and your Wadsworth Grizzlies, but I'm more focused on Highland. That's what happens when you're a Highland alum like yours truly. Yup. We got 15 days till the first high school football Friday of the season. Oh, boy. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Just like reaching 1,000 subscribers right here in, what do you call it? On WHBW, my one YouTube channel. Yeah, how cool is that? I know, it's very cool to reach 1,000 subscribers. And it took me almost 7 years to do it, which really shows you that's a long and difficult grind, but you know what? It is what it is. I'll take it. I will take 1,000 subscribers every day of the week, even though it was agonizingly long. We'll schedule in 15 days from now for the Hornets. That game's on WHBW. I'll be broadcasting a scrimmage tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but yes, tomorrow. And also today. So there is that. Today is boys soccer. Tomorrow is football against Lake Catholic. Tommy Maroon thanking you. Goodbye.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.